Hi children, in this video lecture we are going to discuss about respiratory system part 2, lungs and alveoli. Lungs. Position. Lungs are situated in the thoracic chamber. This chamber is called as thoracic chamber. This is actually an airtight chamber. Right? The thoracic chamber is formed dorsally by the vertebral column. See to the back side. This is actually a vertebral column, and ventrally by sternum. This region is called as sternum. Laterally by the ribs. Lateral side la ribs, and lower side by dome shaped diaphragm. So the thoracic chamber is anatomically airtight chamber. Dorsally vertebral bone, ventrally sternum, and laterally side by side ribs. Then lower side by dome shaped diaphragm. This is exact position of lungs. Pleural membrane. Now each lung is enclosed with a double membrane called pleural membrane. Imagine this is a lung. Lung is enclosed by a double membrane called pleural membrane. Outer membrane is a parietal membrane. Inner membrane is a visceral membrane. In between the pleural membrane, a hollow space will be there. That hollow space is called as pleural cavity. That pleural cavity is filled with the help of the fluid called as pleural fluid. That pleural fluid is secreted by pleural membrane. Got it? Lung is enclosed by two membrane. Outer membrane, inner membrane, double membrane. Outer membrane is called as parietal membrane. Inner membrane is called as visceral membrane. In between them, a hollow space is there. That hollow space is called as pleural cavity. The pleural cavity is filled with the help of the pleural fluid. The pleural fluid is secreted by pleural membranes. Right? What is the purpose of this pleural fluid? Pleural fluid perform three main functions. They are: it allows free frictionless movement of lungs. It protects the lungs from the mechanical shock. It prevents the pleural membrane sticking together. Outer membrane and inner membrane stick ஆகாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த pleural fluid help பண்ணுது. Suppose accumulation of fluid happens between the pleura, what will happen? That condition is called as pleural effusion or pleurisy. It happens because of bacterial infection. What is pleurisy? It's an important 2-mark question. Got it? Next, internal structure of lung. Lungs are pink at birth. They become dark grey or mottled in adults due to deposition of carbonaceous material like cigar. Darkening increases in smokers and person exposed to higher pollutant. Pollution இருக்கக்கூடிய ஏரியா இல்ல ஸ்மோக் பண்றவங்களுக்கு இந்த லங்கோட கலர் டார்க் கிரே கலர்ல மாறிடும். The right lung, see this is the right lung. Right lung is shorter by about 2.5 cm. Left lung ஓட பார்க்கும்போது right lung is shorter by 2.5 cm due to raised position of diaphragm. Why? Because accommodation of liver in that side. Okay? Left lung is longer and narrower than the right lung. Longer இருக்கும் but குறுகலா இருக்கும் right lung ஓட compare பண்ணும்போது. Left lung is divisible by an oblique fissure. This is actually a oblique fissure. So left lung has two lobes, left superior and left inferior lobe. Left superior and left inferior lobe. Right lung has two fissures, horizontal and oblique fissure. This is horizontal fissure. This is oblique fissure. So they divide the right lung into 3 lobes. They are right superior, right middle, right inferior. Right? The lobes are divided into internally into many segments. The segments divided into lobules. Right is divided by horizontal fissure and oblique fissure. Due to that, it has 3 lobes. The lobes are right superior, right middle, right inferior. Right? This lobe again divided internally into segments. Segments into lobules. There are 8 segments in the left lung. Left lung la 8 segments will be there. Right lung la 10 segments will be there. Right? Left lung and right lung. On the average adult, right lung weighs 625 gram and left lung weighs 565 gram. Internally, lungs are made up of branching network of bronchi, bronchiole and alveoli. Bronchi, bronchiole and alveoli as sac. Network of bronchi include primary bronchi, secondary bronchi, tertiary bronchi. Alveoli are the main sites where the actual diffusion of gaseous exchange occurs. It takes place between the blood and atmospheric air. So alveoli play a vital role in the gaseous exchange. As we discussed earlier, each lung has lobule, segment and lobe. Right? Lobe is divided into segments. Segments again divided into lobule. Right? Each lobe is further divided into several lobules. Lungukulla irukkakoodiya lobe, lobula divide agum by septa of connective tissue. Each lobule is further divided into several air sac. ஒவ்வொரு லோபியூல்குள்ளேயும் நிறைய குட்டி குட்டி air sac இருக்கும். That is alveoli. So each air sac is lastly divided into 3 to 4 alveoli. Got it? They are also termed as units of lungs. Structural and functional unit of lungs are called it as alveoli. How many? Approximately 300 million alveoli are present in both the lungs. Inner alveolar surface. This is inner alveolar surface. The inner alveolar surface area of both the lungs is approximately 100 meters square. Got it? Wall of alveoli. It consists of 2 walls. Outer, imagine this is the alveoli. Alveoli has 2 walls. Outer wall, this is outer wall. Outer wall is yellow fibrous connective tissue. See, this is yellow fibrous connective tissue is called it as outer wall. Fibrous connective tissue wall. The inner layer is composed of, this is actually a inner layer. The inner layer is composed of squamous, simple squamous epithelium. It has squamous cells called pneumocytes. Outer wall and inner wall. Outer wall is a yellow fibrous connective tissue. The inner wall is made up of simple squamous epithelium, which is made up of squamous cells called as pneumocytes. There are 2 types of pneumocytes, type 1 pneumocytes, type 2 pneumocytes. Type 1 and type 2 pneumocytes. These are the 2 cells are embedded in our wall. Type 1 cell and type 2 cell. Pneumocytes help in gaseous exchange, while few pneumocytes larger in size. See, some pneumocytes larger in size. Example, type 2 pneumocytes are larger in size. They secrete lecithin, phospholipid. It acts as surfactants. What is surfactant? Surfactant is thin non-cellular material which maintains the collapsing, which prevents the collapsing. இப்போ alveoli collapse ஆகாம maintain ஆகிறதுக்கு காரணமானது இந்த surfactant. Important 3 mark. Once again I repeat, the inner wall of the alveoli has pneumocytes. Pneumocytes, it's a type 1 cell, type 2 cells. Type 2 cells are larger in size. This type 2 cells secrete lecithin. Lecithin is nothing but phospholipid It acts as a surfactant. What is the purpose of it? It prevents the alveoli from remaining collapsed by reducing its surface tension. Surface tension reduce பண்றது மூலமா அது collapse ஆகாம பாதுகாக்குது. Right? Surfactant. What is surfactant? Thin non-cellular film made of protein. It is secreted by type 2 cell. Thin non-cellular film. It is called it as surfactants. It is made up of protein and phospholipid covering the alveolar membrane. The surfactants purpose, it lowers the surface tension of the alveoli. It prevents the lung from collapsing and pulmonary edema. வீக்கமாகாம lungs வீங் ஆகாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு அது பாதுகாக்குது. NRDS. What is NRDS? Newborn respiratory distress syndrome. Important 2 mark question for your board exam. In premature baby, குறை மாச குழந்தைகள் சொல்லுவாங்களே, அவங்கள லோ லெவல் ஆஃப் சர்ஃபெக்டன்ஸ் தான் இருக்கும் அல்வியோலையில். ஸோ அப்போ அவங்களுக்கு என்ன டிசீஸ் வரும்? நியூ பார்ன் ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி டிஸ்ட்ரெஸ் சிண்ட்ரோம்னு வரும். ஏன் வருது? பிகாஸ் சிந்தசிஸ் ஆஃப் சர்ஃபெக்டன்ஸ் எப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 25th வீக் ஆஃப் ஜெஸ்டேஷனில் தான், அந்த கருநிலையில் தான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். ப்ரீமெச்சூர் பேபியில் சர்ஃபெக்டன்ஸ் அதனால ஒழுங்காக டெவலப் ஆயிருக்காது. ரைட்? டிஸ்ட்ரெஸ் சிண்ட்ரோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக் ஃபீச்சர் ஆஃப் ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி சர்ஃபேஸ். இது இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் 3 மார்க். ஸோ ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி சர்ஃபேஸோட கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக் ஃபீச்சர் அப்படின்னு கேட்டாங்கன்னா சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியா மஸ்ட் பி வெரி லார்ஜ். ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரியோட சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியா லார்ஜாக இருக்கணும், நிறைய பிளட் வெசல் அதில் சப்ளையாக இருக்கணும். should be extremely thin and keep moist. should be direct contact with the environment. தின்னாக இருக்கணும், மாய்ஸ்டாக ஈரப்பதமாக இருக்கணும், அது டைரெக்டாக என்விரான்மெண்ட்டோட காண்டாக்ட் வச்சுக்கணும். ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி கேஸ் பெர்மியபிலிட்டி அதிகமாக இருக்கணும். Got it? These are the features of respiratory surface. I hope you can understand it. Thank you, children.